Hi, hello everyone. So as you can probably tell, I'm making Thor's hammer. I printed this out online, just a random picture, put it onto cardboard. It's way too big, but I can't be arsed to resize it, so it's big enough for me. Right? As you're seeing, I made the inside of it off camera, put the lights on it, soldered them together. Handle is just some random cardboard tube I found. So what I need to do is, I'm going to cut out a base of translucent foam, put that over it, and then make the edges, and then these majority bobs, wherever they are, those bits, and then the handles. It shouldn't be too bad. The only thing I'm worried about is the end here. I'm just going to put this down for a minute. That thing didn't work. I had it working fine, and then I left it for a day or so, and then I came back to it and it didn't work. So what I did in the first place was I cut out these holes here, right? I don't know what that one's for, but these were for so I know where to cut, right? Because the headpiece is going to go here, right? So I need to cut up some from here. Maybe do I just chop one side of it off? Maybe. Yeah, that might be easier. Right, now. Back to the plan. Right. Yeah, that looks right. But that'll be the basic premise of the shape of the axe. I'm going to do another one for the other side. This bit here, around here, if I glue, so the plan is to glue like a sheet of 2mm over this and then cut the lines in so the lines will shine through, right? But this bit here has a little kind of a curve on it, and if I curve that bit and it's touching the other bit, you'll see the edge of this, and I don't want them to see the edge of this foam. I want this foam to be completely covered. So I'm going to cut off a bit there and add on a bit of normal foam, just glue it on top, and then when I cut it you'll see the black foam and not the white foam, if that makes any sense, which probably does, I don't know. So yeah, I sort of have it planned out, give or take, sort of. All straight angles, don't need to be cut at any funky angles. This one does, but I'm going to cut that bit off and then glue on another bit. It's because LED foam, or this Plastizo, I think is what it's called, the technical name, it doesn't paint great. It won't look metallic when I cover it, so the plan is to cover it with foam so I can paint the other foam. That looks good. I know it's been ages since I filmed that. Just over the Christmas period, you know, Christmas for the kid, you know, back to working full time. My days off over Christmas were thrown all over the place. But I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'm still making the videos. I know they're not coming as quickly or as frequently as they used to, but they'll come. Trust me. When I crack this YouTube thing on the head and become a multi-millionaire, they'll be coming really quickly. He says, hoping.
This time next year we will be millionaires.
See the way it kind of blows it out? Makes it a bit more boom. But it won't be like that. When I cover it with the black foam, alright, fine, yeah, turn off. I don't want to be flicking. Flick, 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 flick. When I put the black foam over it, it'll only shine through the gaps that I want it to shine through. I'm going to cut this bit off and then glue it back on with a 5mm probably dark foam. And it's just a random bit. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Is that the one I cut off? No, no wonder it doesn't fit. It's not the one I cut off. See, and I want it to be over as well. So when it's over, I can cut it to length afterwards and it'll be about right then. So I'm going to cut out a few more of these. Well, I'm not. I have nothing. Well, for some reason the song is in my head. Forgot how bad this stuff smells. Rank. And yeah, I probably should be wearing a mask, but can't be arsed. Actually excited, really excited about getting back into craft. It's so therapeutic to just be able to, you know, go in, make something. Making something with your hands is just, I just love it. I can't not love it. Never not love it kind of thing. And I think I'm just going to glue, yeah, see, the opposite way down. I'll just glue it down. I don't see why not. I'm going to put my mask on for this because I'm going to have to use a good bit of glue, so mask time. I think that's dry enough to start cutting the outline. Let me see. I don't want to cut off any of the other foam on top. I just want to be as gentle as I can. I'm happy with that. So, let's see, back at this thing. And that'll go over like that. Some such way. Either way, the light's still there, but it's being blocked by the foam. And when I cut the lines in, it should shine through and show underneath. That's the plan anyway. So Odin did it on his Thor Leviathan axe. That's the plan I'm using. The top part angled as well. No, see, it's only this little tiny bit here that's angled, and then the big bit comes up. I think the top part is just across. Okay. Oh Jesus! I should have put a bit on the top as well. I never even thought of it. And I'm not going to go back on it now, so I'm going to have to. Oh, I'll just put a bit of sealer on it or something. And you know what? I'm going to just have to think of it. The yoke that Will sent me, the angle cutters, probably would have done that fine. I'm happy with them. They're not 100% close, but they're not too bad. I'd be happy with them. I'm just going to glue them directly on here now, and then glue the edges on. The only thing I'm worried about is if I'm having trouble. I was having troubles with these things. They were shorting now. If I glue it on and shorts out, I'm screwed. The lights aren't gonna work. There ain't no way I'm getting them back on, you know. So gonna glue that on. Not straight. Wonky, Thor's wonky hammer. And then this bit needs to go in here. Now I'm thinking that I should build the box around. So I'm just cutting out something that I think will work for the corner bit, and then I'm going to glue the corner bit in and I'll be done for the day. Right, so continue on. It's cold, so I put on this weird t-shirt thing. So what I think I need to do now is get the sides built. I'm going to build the sides and the edges up to here. Then I'm going to leave one side free to get the battery in and out, I suppose. Maybe I should leave that side actually because it's flat and I can just fold it in and out. Yeah, I think I'll leave one side free. What I'm trying to do is the edge needs to go on here, right? So if I put an edge in here and I need to put a flat, not a flat, like a beveled edge here. I'm trying to contemplate whether I should put the beveled edge on. Maybe, hang on. Idea popped into my head. basically what I'm trying to do is just make a little wedge for the angle instead of grinding it in. I can make a little wedge, and that would be at an angle. So one side needs to be at an angle and one side needs to be flat. And it also needs to be, because this is 5 and 2, so it needs to be 7 mil. Shitbox. Yeah. Better than I thought. I'm going to get a bit of 10 mil and just do the same thing. And see which comes out better. Just, the angle might be too long on the 10 mil. Where is it? See, I don't even remember what I was doing the last time. Oh, wait, I think I know what I have to do now. And I need to glue that in there. Yeah, I'm going to do that first because I just discovered that when I'm putting the edges on, this little bit is going to make it a little bit longer, like here. So it's going to go up. So that one will be glued on there. And that one will be glued on. Voila. And then I'll need to get kind of an angled bit for in here. Definition of making it up as you go along, because I don't have a clue. Where are we? Here. Oop. Like, it's not complicated. I think my brain is just making it complicated. And then this bit that goes across here. So let's see if I can get it out of scrap foam. Yeah, that fits. I'll show you what I mean. It goes in there. And that means I can put the 10 mil line along here. When I put the sides on, I can go 10 mil up the sides and then 10 mil along here. Yeah! I was regretting at first not filming the electronics part, the gluing on and electronic-y stuff, but now I'm thinking I'm glad I didn't, because the video would be about 3 hours long if I didn't. But actually, what am I doing? It's going to go that way. I don't need the bloody pen. So the idea is, well, this is fairly flexible, this shite, so I can have to glue it along this edge here, and then I need to measure it so when it goes in. No, I don't want to cut it. Do I want to cut it? I need to use. Nope. Yes. So the plan, I just want to put an angle on that. Yeah, there we go. That's it. So when I glue that in there, it'll have an angle. This is how stupid I am. I was thinking, oh no, I'm going to need to cut out 2 of these because there's 2 halves. But then in reality, I need to cut out 1 because both halves are glued to each other side. Well done, Jerry. What this hammer is, I can tell by the top of it now, this is going to be way too big. My habit of making things bigger than they should be. I suppose bigger is better, isn't it? What did they say? Go big or go home or some shit like that. It's coming along alright. I mean, there's a bit of tidy up work and stuff, but it's coming along. So, test. By the time I get this finished, the bleeding game will be out 10 years. So, while I've been quiet and brainstorming, what I'm going to do is going to glue in pieces of 10 mil from here to here, like angled 10 mil, right? And I'm going to glue in angled 5 mil from here, and then probably another 10 mil here for that angle, and then glue in the 10 mil piece up to the edge of this. God, there's so much work. And then if there's any stragglers or anything like that bit, so I can Dremel it down or put a little bit of foam clay or something in the edges. So let's get that done. So basically what I'm doing is I'm lining the ruler up as level as I can, and then I'm cutting at an inward angle, right? And then that's one side, and then I would flip it over, and instead of cutting at another inward angle, I'm cutting straight down. Why did you just have to make things so complicated for yourself? But that's the angle on the side, which I'm happy with. I have to do the same on these sides, and then a little bit here and a little bit there. So I'm going to need to cut out a few more of these. Get off me, stupid glue. Get off! Get off, get off, get off. No, 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 no. Right, I think we leave this off for a bit. Dry enough. Well, I'll try and do it under the camera. I don't know how good it's going to be, but you know, this is sticking to bits I don't want it to stick to it too early. Yeah. Let's see. Now I have to change this blade, don't I? I guess the bloody thing broke and it was out in the front garden. So ask me what I was doing in the front garden. Perfect. And I like using this knife because it has a ridge on it here that I can sit on the edge of the new knife. See, do it that way. Or the new knife, the new ruler. So then the idea is to just glue this bit on here, like so. Put it in the gaps, like that. Go around, like that. And then when she's done, she's done. Then I need to find a way to get the center of it. Don't worry about that when I get there. We're getting there. Once the hammerhead is done, it's only a matter of getting the small, finite details. Because I have to get the hammerhead inside a hammerhead, so to speak. Now look, it's off weight wise. Dink, dink. That's because the battery's on one side. Look, nothing I can do about that. I suppose I could glue something in there, but there's no. I don't think there's actual any point to that. It's a tiny wee bit warped. I don't know whether you can see that. That's just the way I glued it on, I suppose. I think that's enough of that noisy shit for now. I was going to cut loads of little circles and stuff in here and then put it down so I know exactly where they are, but I think I'm just going to handball it. Makes this even worse. And even after these are drawn on, I am going to have to get the wood burner now and wood burn these bitches on. Does that look alright? What am I asking you when you can't answer? I'm happy with that. Right, now I need to find my wood burner, which I lost it before and then I found it again, so God knows where the bloody thing is. I think it's time to leave it at that. I'll double check the lights. because they're not seeming to be working with the remote, so I'm going to have to cut it open and double check the lights when I get a chance. Yeah, I'll see. Maybe the reception's not getting through the foam, I don't know, but you'll leave it at that for today. Right, so finally getting back into things here. So that's what I've got for the head so far. I'm not overly happy with the wood burning. The lines in it are a bit too thick, and it'll do, but in reality I'd have loved to have turned this light off because it's way too bright. In reality I'd have loved to get my wood burner and kind of flatten out the tip of it so it's really thin, but look, it is what it is. It's going to work. Like, I put a little door on the side here with magnets so we could access the battery, because I glued it in and then had to cut it open again like a tick. So let's see. Okay. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the bottom part with leather. I have a real piece of leather here. I have a big giant roll of it over in the corner. Like, this is, like, you're talking probably about, I don't know, 20 or 30 meters of it. It's just an unreal amount. I'm not going to say where I got it from, but I got it. So I'm going to try and just wrap it from, because I have it marked from here down, and then I'm going to use strips of it for the excess bits. Hopefully that will work. Yep, it's alright. I was worried for nothing. It doesn't feel like leather. It feels like, you ever watch Futurama? You know the way Captain Brannigan always wears his uniform. It's pure velour. That's what it feels like. Super glue is actually working quite well. Didn't think it would do. And I'm not touching the glue, I'm just kind of stretching the leather over the other part, like. And it's sticking. Sticking very good. Good old Bob Smith, whoever he is, makes good super glue. Or CA glue, whatever the bleeding hell you want to call it. What I've been doing is cutting out these pieces here. I cut this bit off my my main pattern, and it's just a trim bit. So I cut it off, cut out some 5mm pieces, and I Dremel the edges just so they're not square. I wanted them to have a little bit of an edge to it, right? And I glued them on here, and I glued these ones over it, like this, one under, one over, and then that one over there. That's that side done, right? That was all the recording before, but again, microphone not on, the upward camera was like sideways and upside down. So I'll show you what I did on this side. I'm using super glue on this because I don't want to have to put on a load of contact cement, and the super glue worked fine on the last one. So, and I have a wee picture. I have a 3D model of the hammer on my phone here. You can see that. And I'm going to go by that. I still need to, I'm going to get the Dremel out again and just put lines and marks on it, designs, like, to make it a bit more three-dimensional. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to glue the bits on here, and then that goes down there, right? But then I have to put the other bit. Where is it? That'll be that side. So this one will be this side, and then these things are going in here. So that has to go over and then under. So I'm not gluing them up. Like, I'm not gluing it all on. I glue bit by bit, so to speak. So what I plan to do is, there's a little kind of like a raised bit that comes out here at the bottom, right? And then there's two kind of horse head things. And then, I mean, the actual horse head is the thing that was worrying me. And then looking at this picture, and I think I can get away with doing what I'm doing. Like, they're not technically glued together in it, in the bad boy. I might glue it together for a bit more stability. You know what? It'll do. I'm not about to be trying to do this perfect, but I know I can't get it perfect. As I said, maybe someday someone would be nice enough to 3D print me one. Right, so one for each side, and then I can glue it onto that. As I said, I'm worrying too much about it being perfect, and I don't think it needs to be perfect. She says for just a bit of super glue, she seems to be on alright. I put a coat of black paint on it. It's that black sealant paint from Hexflex. That stuff's pretty deadly. It's good for sealing foam that's kind of porous, like, you know, that would soak up normal paint, like, and it gives it a good kind of sheen, so hopefully it'll make it kind of metallic looking. So I'm going to start painting this now. I'm going to part these bits gold and silver and then try and get the medallion of gold. I started a bit on the other side just to test it out. Seems to be working alright. I'm going to continue on. Right, so this is the final part. I am going to weather it now. Have all the painting done. I did a clear coat over the whole lot. I sprayed it with a clear coat just to kind of protect the paint underneath. So then I'm going to do a bit of weathering. I don't want to do crazy weathering, but something anyway. I want to put maybe a bit of brown on the handle. I'm going to try this shoe polish hack that I've seen Odin do, which I've never done. Just wanted to give it a go. I'm just going to dab it on. Kind of maybe get darker in some places, lighter in some others, and wipe it off, or dab it off even sometimes. Yeah, that looks pretty deadly. You can still see the gold and the silver underneath, but it's adding that kind of oomph, I would call it, you know, makes it look less shiny and crap. I'm liking what I see already, for sure. Let's see. It's almost exactly the same, just a bit darker. See, I've never worked with leather before, so I don't know how to weather it, like, you know. Do I treat it like foam, or do I try and treat it like something else, like? I just don't know. Right, I'm done. That's it there. I'm really happy with it. Like, if I was to put, like, say, a negative spin on any of it, it would be the marking. I think the markings are too thick. I used too thick of a wood burner, and it just turned the holes, or the lines, into this goop, and they're way too thick. So if there's anything that I'm disappointed in, it's that I didn't really want it to go that way. But other than that, I'm chuffed with it. Like, got some great details around here. This is all just solid foam as well. I got good gold kind of markings on it for medallions. The weathering is pretty good. I'm glad I used leather for the first time. It's really thin leather, but maybe next time I'll use thicker leather. This thing, I'd like to get that. The pommel, like, it's good. I've no problems with it. I'm actually quite happy with it. But I'd love to have like a 3D printed piece of it, like, you know, because there's no way you're going to get that amount of details into the pommel, like, from the real pommel, like, because it's, you'd have to carve or you know, sculpt or anything like that to get it as close as you can, like, you know. So I'm quite happy with just two solid bits, like, and I can put it down like that because it's got the two acrylic rods at the bottom, so it's not going to go, if someone puts it down, it's not going to go bunk. But overall, I'm really happy, really happy with it. Now, let me test the lights, see if they're still going. Now that is badass. Absolutely badass. Right, so if you liked the video, give me a like, give me a subscribe. If there's anything you think I can build or I should build, slap it in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Good luck. Making it up as you go along. Sounds like a Sesame Seed drum. Sesame Street song. Yes, Ben? You're going on the naughty step for what?
For putting the crisps under the chair.
Yeah, that's bold.
Yeah.
Now sit on the naughty step. Close Daddy's door.
Oh, I'm gonna get out that step.
And sit on the step. Go on.
That's a nice step.
Yeah.
That's a nice feeling.
Ben,
What?
close the door
Oh,
and sit on the step. Go on.